This video will show you how to run a scan for Watchdog Anti-Malware on your Windows PC and what happens after it detects a malicious item or a suspicious item on your computer. So we're going to open up your Watchdog Anti-Malware product. Oh, I'm sorry, I got a couple of tabs open, so we're just going to open up the main page. And this is the main page of Watchdog. So if you want to run a scan, a full scan on your computer, you click on the Scan Now button. If you really want to run a folder, if you want to run a folder and scan that folder, you just double-click that and you can go to the C drive or whatever drive you have and just select the file. So for this video alone, we're going to focus on this Scan Now button. So to scan your whole computer, all you're going to do is click Scan Now. The scan will start. I'm just going to stop it for this video purpose alone, and I'll just show you what happens. So because I ran a scan earlier. So after it's done, you're going to see three buttons here: an exclusion, a last scan, and a quarantine. So if you double click on the last scan box, there's a couple of scans. So there's the one I ran in this video that I stopped at 5 seconds. You'll see here I stopped it at 5 seconds. But before I made this video, I ran a complete scan called a smart scan, and it took 1 minute and 37 seconds, as you can see here, and it didn't detect anything. My computer's completely clean. So if you ever want to go back and watch or see a scan report, you can basically see it here. Now, what we're going to do in this video is I'm going to test a file that is a test virus file, and I'm going to run it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to right-click. The file is right here on my desktop, so I'm going to just right-click on it, click Scan with Watchdog Anti-Malware. You're going to have a pop-up, usually, from Windows, and it's going to ask you, do you want to allow this app to make changes to your device? And you're going to say yes, and then Watchdog will detect this file as a virus, and there you go. So it's telling me it found something. What do you want to do? So your options, say for hypothetically you had a 7 or 8 or even 10 items or more. If you wanted to perform that same action like quarantine for all of them, you would just say apply to all quarantine. So for what we're going to do in this video, we're going to quarantine this file because let's say we think this file is a virus. So we're going to click apply, and now you will notice that the file disappeared from my desktop. It removed it and it put it under quarantine. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to the home page, and you'll notice in the quarantine box, if you double click on it, this is what it found, and it's been quarantined. Now if you wanted to delete it, because just to be safe, you know it's a virus, you don't want it anywhere on your computer, you can click delete. If you think it's a mistake, you can report it as safe, and this, for example, there's new programs that come out that some programs unfortunately won't detect immediately, and you want to report it to our development team to improve our product, you can do that as well. But what we're going to do in this video is we're going to restore it, just to show you something else. Say, for example, this program was a legitimate program that you needed to run. It was some sort of, say, word processing file or program that you needed, and now all of a sudden you try to run it and it gives you an error. It's because Watchdog deleted it. So what we're going to do is we're going to restore it. We're going to click restore, and we're going to say yes. Now what happens is you'll notice the program went back on my desktop, but if we click on the home button here, you will see just an exclusion list. So what we're telling Watchdog, if you click on it, we're instructing Watchdog that, you know what, telling it this file here should not be scanned because it's a legitimate program, and sometimes that happens. It's called false positives in our industry, and you can whitelist. That's also what we're doing now, is whitelisting this file, and that's one way to get your program back into your computer, and it's very, very simple. So that's pretty much this video in a nutshell on how to scan and what to do after Watchdog finds an item on your computer. And this concludes this video, and have yourself a wonderful day.